Hello everyone. Now, this video is about whether to subscribe to the upcoming issue of Mazgaon Dock. Now, Mazgaon Dock Shipbuilders Limited, which is aptly called as the shipbuilder to the nation, is one of India's leading defense public sector undertaking shipyard under the Ministry of Defense. The main activities are construction of ships and submarines with facilities situated in Mumbai and Nava. Now, of course, the Nava is under development and they have the capability to build warships, submarines, merchant ships up to 40,000 deadweight tons since 1979. Now, let's have a look at the highlights of this issue. Well, the company is one of the defense PSU with a Mini Ratna 1 status. The point to note is that it's been a dividend paying company consistently since the last 15 years, and it has orders worth rupees 54,000 crores which are to be executed over a period of next 6 or 7 years. And the company enjoys a virtual monopoly in building destroyers and submarines. Well, as far as the issue details are concerned, this issue is an offer for sale of 3 crores 5,99,017 shares of face value of rupees 10. The issue opens on 29 September and is scheduled to close on October 1st, 2020, with a price band at the lower level of 135 and the price at the upper level of 145 per share. Now, the funds to be raised is rupees 413.09 crores at the lower price band and rupees 443.69 crores at the upper price level, and the shares are scheduled to be listed on the National Stock Exchange and the Bombay Stock Exchange. Well, like we mentioned, the company is into shipbuilding and it's a company which is operating under the Ministry of Defense with a maximum shipbuilding capacity of 50,000 deadweight tons. The company is engaged in construction and repair of warships used by Indian Navy and other vessels for commercial clients, and it has been engaged in this activity for a very long time. The company claims that since 1960 it has built about 795 vessels, including 25 warships and 3 submarines. Well, as far as the financial highlights are concerned, if we look at the financial for the last 4 years, that is FY 17, 18, 19 and 20, we see that the revenue has been consistently growing upwards. In FY 17, it showed a revenue of 4,274.86 crores. In FY 18, the revenue grew to 5,027.63 crores. In FY 19, the revenue grew up to 5,204.67 crores, and in FY 20, the revenue grew up to 5,535.31 crores. So we see that the revenue graph has been consistently been going up. And as far as the net profit is concerned, it earned 598.26 crores in FY 17, 496.17 crores in FY 18, 532.47 crores in FY 19, and 477.06 crores in FY 20. So in absolute terms, the net profit has been growing. But if we look at the net profit to sales ratio, it has not been consistent, but you could say that at a lower level, it has been attaining a net profit to sales ratio of about 8.62%, but whereas at the higher level, it has attained a net profit to sales ratio of almost 14% in FY 2017. But that seems to be the highest level if we particularly consider the previous 4 years. Well, another good thing to note is that the current paid up capital is rupees 201.69 crores, and this is not going to change because the current issue is an offer for sale and there are going to be no fresh issue of equity shares. And the company has an accumulated free reserves of rupees 2,867.44 crores. So it's got a pretty good reserve stacked up. Now, if we look at the return parameters, the average EPS for the last 3 years has been rupees 22.03 with an average return on net worth of 16.21% over the last 3 years. And the company on an average has distributed rupees 23.40 crores as dividend for the last 3 years. And at this point, I would like to repeat what I mentioned at the beginning of this video, that the company has been consistently paying a dividend for the previous 15 years. And that, friends, is quite an impeccable dividend record. At the upper band price level, the current issue is priced at a PE of 6.39, which in my opinion is very attractively priced and brings in quite a bit of a return to the investor on the table. Well, as far as peer-to-peer comparison is concerned, there are two companies which are operating in similar line of activities. One is Cochin Shipyard, which is currently trading at a PE of 7.36, and the other is Garden Reach Shipbuilders, trading at a PE of 13.33. These two companies are not an apple-to-apple comparison because Mazagon, being a Mini Ratna status company, obviously operates at a different level. But having said that, these would give you a fair idea of the pricing of the current IPO. That is why I said that the current IPO, which is being priced at a PE multiple of 6.39, can present the investor with an opportunity to earn a decent return on this investment over a mid to short term period. So in conclusion, looking at the nature of the operation of the company, looking at its Mini Ratna status, looking at the consistent dividend paying track record, looking at the reserves which have been built up by the company, looking at its order book, I would say that this IPO can give the investor a decent return if he manages to get an allotment in these shares over a period of mid to long term. So in my opinion, investors should subscribe to these shares to earn decent returns over mid to short terms. That's all for today. Stay safe, stay healthy, and ciao.